Well, I think this disaster is particularly sad because Haiti's had such a rough go over the last decade, and things were starting to get just a little bit better. And now for this to be happening to people is just extraordinary. And then you come into a hospital like this, and as we're walking in, people are crying out, they're reaching out for help. And these are the same people that I saw 4 months ago when I was visiting here in Haiti, out in our development areas, and a mother said to me, "My oldest daughter never got to go to school, but because of you, my youngest daughter's in school, and now she's going to have a future." But when you think of what's happened today, you start wondering about that future.
World Vision is here at the state hospital to deliver some medical supplies that are desperately needed to help the brave staff at the hospital to be able to take care of the many, as you can see, countless victims of the earthquake. And on top of that, they have the regular patients to deal with, so they really are overwhelmed. And as I just explained, they cannot go inside the buildings, so they have to really make shift outside for all of the patients.
How many people are they treating here?
I can't do it very sure now.
There are more than 2,000 bodies on the floor level. Okay.
All right.
Just behind me is a mountainside outside of Port-au-Prince where you can see the houses have just literally fallen down into ravines. The devastation in the center of the city is so overwhelming, it's sometimes possible to forget what happened out where people live. Where they live in homes. They probably had them all their lives. Everything's gone. People, I'm sure, lost their lives here. Just another example of the destruction that this city is having to recover from. Exciting to be here and see our first relief shipment arrive. 18 metric tons of relief supplies. First shipment for us here in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, in the midst of this disaster.
On vient d'amener 14 000 livres d'équipement médical qu'on a reçus de 2 compagnies au Canada et on espère les distribuer au cours des prochaines heures, des prochains jours dans des centres médicaux ici à Port-au-Prince. Oui, tout à fait. Le Canada, bien sûr, a envoyé de l'aide humanitaire. Il y a une présence ici avec les militaires, l'équipe d'urgence. L'ACDI vient d'approuver un premier projet pour Vision mondiale d'une valeur d'1,5 million de dollars. Donc on voit vraiment une aide à différents niveaux du public et du gouvernement.
This goes directly from
This is actually just behind the World Vision office. It just gives you an idea of how close the destruction is around here. In fact, our own building is not safe. We can't be inside of it. So we're doing a distribution right here with people just over this wall, and we're going to be providing just some basics of life for them so that there's some more hope and encouragement here at this time.
Get on that moon.
Rich, just briefly, tell us what's happening here.
Excuse me. We're loading up. We have laborers. We have food distribution teams. We're going to the city of Soleil, where we're going to be distributing food to about 17,000 people this morning. We have, I should say, we have coupons for 3,400 families. So there's going to be lots of people, lots of activity. It's a very insecure place here in Port-au-Prince, so we have security forces there to assist us, and we're on our way.
How often do you do this?
Every morning. For 2 weeks we've been doing this now.
So what's the total tonnage, do you know?
We do 80 tons a day.
80 tons of food.
80 tons.
Okay, thanks.
We're in Brooklyn in City Soleil, and what we're doing is a food distribution to 3,400 households here. On the left here we've got the trucks with the food coming. It's 25 kgs of rice per household, going to be parked up down there, and along all the way back here you've got all the families, all the women who are going to be collecting the food.
Comment c'est utiliser la mine à faire passer?
Galaxies are defined primarily by what you see as stars. Our sun is a star. 100 stars.
The book of Lamentations in the Old Testament, I think, is about the most negative book in the Bible. It's talking about Israel. They're just being destroyed. Their women are being raped and killed. Their children are being killed. It's just horrendous. And yet, in about, I'm forgetting here, about chapter 4 or 5, it just shifts. And all the words for the first verse of Great is Thy Faithfulness, O God our Father, come from that chapter. And so in the midst of all the challenges that we have here, and all the heartbreak, there's still a sense that God is faithful. Great is thy faithfulness. And I can only imagine how hard it is for Elvire. Angelique, who's lost a good friend, died today. They were trying to recover him, but it sounds like he died of gas inhalation. Those are terrible things. And yet the Israelites were able to say, great is thy faithfulness. And I just want to suggest that in the midst of all of this, God is faithful. We're expected to do our best, to have good intentions, but we can't do any more than that. And then God comes in and takes whatever we do, oftentimes protects us from our own mistakes, or even takes something that we thought was small and turns it into something great. So I just shared that thought with you as we continue. Those of you Haitians who live here, as you go through your mourning, rightfully so, about what's happened in this country, I just pray especially for you, and then those of us who are visitors coming in, that we'll remember that God is faithful and that we can count on that. He won't do it the way we want him to necessarily. I'm a realist about this. But somewhere in the still of the greatest difficulty, somehow God is there. That's the nature of faith. And I believe that we'll continue to see God's presence in this place.